Morning, morning. So I won't try and build any suspense around this. You know why you're here and you know what the video is about because of the thumbnail. So I bought the Osmo Mobile 8P. This isn't an unboxing video or a review or anything like that, but I am going to speak about the little hidden gem about this that nobody seems to be talking about in any of the YouTube videos. So if you're interested, stay tuned and I'll get into it. So as I said, it's not an unboxing. However, I'm going to unbox it. And I'm going to speak about the advantages and disadvantages of owning a mobile gimbal. So I originally had the Mobile 6, the Osmo Mobile 6, and it was just as I decided that I was going to start doing this YouTube channel and start this YouTube channel. And the advantage of that was that it was a cost-effective kind of way to get started. So if you're considering making a YouTube channel or you're filming and you want to get into videography and things like that, then it's a good cost-effective way of doing it because everybody's got a mobile phone, just about everybody, a smartphone with good, probably in this day and age, good stabilised video capabilities and photography capabilities. So if you just buy, this one was 169 quid and you can get it cheaper, you can get it for 135. That just comes without the tracker module. To be honest, I never really needed that tracker module because it's not the actual gimbal that I'm after, and I'll speak about that in a minute. But as I said, 169 quid for this. You can get it for 135 for the gimbal itself with everything except the tracking module, or you can pay 200, just shy of 200, and you'll get the creator combo that comes with the microphone and everything. So that would set you up completely for any videography that you want to try, and you just use your phone because let's face it, the videos on these phones are amazing. And as I said, I owned the Osmo Mobile 6 before I owned this Pocket 3 or any of the other action cams that I got, and it was good. I mean, I won't go into the video and the iPhone and things like that just now, but it was a good setup and it was good videos. You get great videos off of that, and but I decided to sell the Mobile 6 and buy the Pocket 3 and go down that route. So I don't have it anymore. But however, I decided to buy this one. But before I speak about why, I'll just tell you the disadvantages of this. Now, I've not set this up. I've obviously just taken it out of the box. But the disadvantages that I find are just the size and bulk. Now, if you're going to use this for videography and you're not going to use it for vlogging or try to make YouTube videos or whatever, that's fine, because some of the other gimbal setups are huge and you'd be putting a mirrorless camera. So if you're filming, want to try and make like small films or whatever, then that's fine. If you're going to use it for vlogging, the reason why I kind of get rid of it is because I wanted to have a smaller package in this Pocket 3, and you've seen the size of that, so I don't need to hold it side by side to compare. But I wanted to be a bit more low profile, and it worked basically. So again, the disadvantages I found at the time, a lot of the disadvantages of the Mobile 6 are gone with this kind of unit now and the 7P, because you've got this tracking module. So I can now use the native, I could, if I was going to, use the native iPhone camera in here and it would track me rather than going to the DJI Mimo app, which was just a bit of a hassle, and I was never able to connect it, and just as soon as I put my phone on, it would open up the app. I had to faff about and go in and open the app manually and things like that. But anyway, that's the disadvantages, the advantage and the disadvantage of owning a mobile gimbal and buying a mobile gimbal. But as I said, I'm only after it for one thing, and it's this little thing. And the reason why I'm after this is not many people have spoke about it on videos, as I've said. There's not many people mentioned it in the review videos and things like that. But this little thing, I've not even set this up yet, by the way. I should actually go and set it up just to get it running. But this, I'm planning on buying the new DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro when that comes out, or the 4P, whatever it's called. And in videos, I've seen a little kind of Easter egg, as they call it, for this unit. Basically, from what that video is showing, is that this little module with the screen and everything attaches to the DJI Pocket, Osmo Pocket, too many names for these things, the Osmo Pocket 4P. So I went out and splashed out the 169 quid for this, just for this little thing. You could have got it on the £135 one, but I thought I might actually make the use out of this. There's no point in just buying it for this, keeping this charged up and then binning this whole unit, you know, this whole gimbal. I'll use this for something, so I decided to buy the whole package, so to speak. I didn't need the mics or anything like that, so I never bought the kind of creator package, whatever it's called. But so that's that. When it comes out, I'll find out, I suppose. I've probably spent this money on it and it's probably just a wind up. But in that video, as you've seen, it looked genuine. It looked as if it was something from DJI themselves and things like that. So hopefully it works. But I'm just going to go and get this kind of set up quick, and then I'll get back to you once I've got it set up. I want to see it actually working. Right, so I'm not going to lie. I set all this up and I'm impressed. This is a far cry from like the Osmo Mobile 6 that I had. The wee screen is fantastic, you know. The active track it's impressive as well. As I say, this isn't a review, so I'm not going to get into it, but I'm definitely going to mess about with this, and I'm going to actually get to know how to work it all, because it is very impressive. The tracking's good. This little screen, I really hope this does connect to the Pocket 4P, because it's a handy wee thing. And I mean, I bought this. This is another wee thing that I seen a video review on. It's like, it's not a screen to actually, that does the same as that. To be honest, it's just a wee remote control that connects to all your Osmo Action cameras, and then you can control them, and it's like a shutter button, so you can start it and stop them. But that's on a whole new level to the Mobile 6. So, getting back to the advantages and disadvantages, that is taking all the disadvantages out of what I found with the Osmo Mobile 6. I mean, the tracking's great, and that's just in the normal. Well, actually, that wasn't in the normal camera. That was in the Mimo app. But The tracking was great. I'm going to try that with the normal camera as well. But again, the only disadvantage that I found, well, not the only disadvantage, one of the disadvantages that I found on the Mobile 6 was that by the time if I wanted to like make the footage look good and you wanted to get the 180-degree rule and all that, whatever, for the smoothness and the shutter speed, to put an ND filter on that and then to connect the mic, I had to connect the receiver for the mics onto the phone, and it was okay. I got the lightest ND filter that I could find, and even that was just sending the phone. It was the motors weren't strong enough in the Mobile 6 gimbal, so that was a disadvantage as well. And I didn't want to go out and just blow out all the highlights and all that kind of thing on my video, so I ended up going for this Pocket 3. But again, I'm not going to lie about that either. The fact that I've got all of this equipment, the Pocket 3 and all that kind of thing, and the Osmo action cameras, it's good. It's good to have, but I find it a lot handier, and I love the video footage on the iPhone. I mean, that's the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The 17 Pro Max is obviously just now, and apparently, you know, that video footage is amazing. But I found it a lot. I really, as I said, I really like the videos on these mobile phones, and if I could have got away with doing all that and making all the videos, other than the bulk and the size of things, then I would have stuck to that. But I've bought all this equipment now, so I'm going to make the most of it. And I said, I'm going to buy the Pocket 4 Pro as well. So I'm probably a glutton for punishment when it comes to all this buying kit and getting everything for this. But at the end of the day, I'm invested, so I'm going to use it. But anyway, that's it, and that is the little hidden gem. So hopefully that sheds some light on it, and hopefully it's true that it does actually connect to the Pocket 4 Pro. But I'm surprised nobody's been talking about it given that video. So anyway, that's my little bit on this, and once I've looked at this mobile gimbal and things like that, I might do a video on that. So if you're interested, then keep an eye out, because it might pop up. But that's me, and that's it for another day. Thanks for watching.